Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update on an article that I ran across here, and this is involving Ripple XRP. What I'm also going to do is get into a little bit of the chart afterwards with you. This is just a quick article, but I wanted to bring it to the forefront here. What it says is crypto news, Ripple to ramp up investments, MasterCard's blockchain hiring spree. And this is finance.yahoo.com. And guys, this is by Joe something down here, the Motley Fool. I don't want to mispronounce his last name, so I won't even try there. But it's important that we see these things out of Ripple and many other companies in the cryptocurrency space. We have to see this adoption. And what I really like to see is the CEO, Brad Garlinghouse, of Ripple is really pushing hard. He's really trying to get this adoption to take place for Ripple, and that's what I do like about the company, that they're really pushing so hard to make these deals happen and to really make this grow, because remember, the first mover's advantage is everything in this space, guys, and that's what we're going to get into here today. So if you like these videos, you want me to keep covering Ripple, XRP, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, let me know down low, guys. Leave it down low. So it says Ripple's growth through acquisition strategy. Cryptocurrency giant Ripple is on the hunt for more deals. CEO Brad Garlinghouse told Yahoo Finance UK that the company is considering multiple potential acquisitions and investment opportunities as a means to boost the usage of its payments technology and XRP cryptocurrency token. Anything we can do to accelerate our growth and give us more capabilities that serve customers' needs is a good place to be, Garlinghouse said. Ripple is flush with cash from sales of its XRP tokens to exchanges and other financial institutions. Ripple still owns more than half of the total supply of the international payments-focused cryptocurrency, a stake worth approximately $15 billion. Most of the tokens are locked in escrow, but Ripple sells some on a regular basis, including more than $250 million worth of XRP in the second quarter. Now, this is what's important here. I did an article on this earlier, and I hope you guys paid attention to it. This is a big deal. In June, Ripple invested $30 million in MoneyGram International in exchange for a 10% stake in the money transfer company, along with an option to invest another $20 million in the future. As part of the deal, MoneyGram agreed to use Ripple's XRapid product and XRP cryptocurrency to facilitate international payments among its customers. Guys, this is a huge deal that this stuff is going through here. All these companies, there's just so much speculation, but what we have to realize is that when this stuff is getting put into play and the speculations actually becoming a reality, that's when the real money can be made. And you look at Ripple right now down around, I think, 27 cents or so, guys. This is basically the same price as when it blasted off to over $3 before. I'm not saying that's going to happen right now, because we still have some shaking out to do and accumulation to do, but you have to think, guys, we're basically at the very beginning to where we first had that massive pump from 24, 25 cents, whatever it was, all the way up to over $3. So that's something I really want to pay attention to. It goes on to say, Garlinghouse said Ripple has invested approximately $500 million in blockchain-related projects, and that the company is looking for more deals that could help to further increase adoption of its cryptocurrency technology. Says we're in a very strong position. Our business is growing strongly. We have a strong balance sheet, and I intend to press our advantage, Garlinghouse said. So guys, the next one we're going to get into here is the actual chart for Ripple, but I just want to point that out to you, that there's a lot of adoption and there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes for XRP, and that's what I like to see. So what we're looking at here, guys, this is on the one-day chart, and what I want to do is just really step back and look at the pattern that is formed. So last time when we had this breakout, we were around 30 cents, 27 to 30 cents right here. And in the matter of about a month and a half, we went all the way up to around $3.33. And to give you an example of the percentage gains that was, guys, that was over 1,200% to the upside that we ended up gaining. That's just absurd. But you can see we were basically flat for the longest time. Then all of a sudden this money came in, and that's how it can happen, guys. You see this large stick of volume over here when we were trying to get back up above the 200-day moving average, which is in white. Now, if we zoom in, I just want you to see how far and how long we've shaken out. So essentially, guys, it has been since January 3rd, 2018, so all 2018 and basically all of 2019 so far, we have just been trending down. You can see we are having lower highs and lower lows, and that's what just continued to keep moving on for us. And what we're doing now, or what we're dealing with now, is the fact that we're trapped below our 12 EMA, which is in yellow, our 24, which is in blue, our 100, which is in green, and our 200, which is in white. So the first step for me, what I'm going to need to see here for some confirmation, is for this 12 EMA, which is in yellow, to cross over top of this 24 moving average. To me, that's very important. I want to see that cross, because you can see the last time we got the death cross or the bearish cross, we broke down from this trend line here, guys, and we ended up losing almost 50%. You can see this is the trend line I was talking to you all about for quite a while, and we broke it with a big, gnarly, nasty candle here on volume, and we started to get that death cross of that 12 EMA getting crossed down underneath that 24. So that would have been the time to sell out there if you were in a position. So now we're looking for the opposite. We want to see this yellow moving average start to cross back over top of the blue moving average. You can see how they've been basically pushing us down and acting as overhead resistance, which is an important thing. So what I'm looking for now, guys, is to see if we can make a nice higher low here. So you can see we dropped all the way down to around 23 cents right here, and then we bounced all the way back up to around 29. We still set a lower high, but we've set a higher low now. We came down and we found support at around 25 cents, which is important. But now, guys, with this higher low set, we need to set a higher high, then a higher low, higher high, higher low, and that's how we can get the trend moving. You can see over here, higher high, higher low. Here we didn't get a higher high, but we had a higher low, higher high, and then we broke down through. And to me, trend lines are so very important, guys. And the next trend line I'm going to be looking at, just to draw a rough one here for you. If we do this, we'll go off the real bodies here, and we'll take it from about 48 cents, and we're going to draw it through to right where we're at now. So we potentially could have a trend line break coming out of here, but we're going to have to pay attention and see if we do end up getting that, guys. If we do end up getting that, we want to try to get up above with the break, up above these moving averages. That's going to be crucial for us to finally get back up above those moving averages. So in terms of support now, support levels, let me get this trend line off for you. If we start breaking down through that 24, guys, I'm going to start looking down probably to around 20 cents. And then ultimately it's going to be down around that 13 cents. I don't think we're most likely going to get that low, but that could be a massive opportunity, a buying opportunity if Ripple does get down to that area. The next thing I want to show you was a few indicators. And first we're going to start off with the MACD. Remember, this is on the one-day chart. And with the MACD here, guys, it's looking like we're potentially going to get a bullish cross to the upside here, which would be a good thing. What we want to do is kind of correlate it here and take a look. So we have some slight divergence here. Do you see your price was around 28 cents there? So we had a higher price and our MACD was very low down here, guys. And then what happened was we set a lower price and our MACD's up higher, so we're looking for that divergence that's taking place. There's some bullish divergence taking place there, and we potentially have a MACD cross to the upside there, but remember, we still have a lot of overhead resistance we need to get up above, but that is a potential MACD cross on the one day for XRP, which is a good thing. We want to see that happen. Next one, we're going to go to our stock. RSI, stock RSI, we're at 71 and 70. So guys, there is still more room to run to the upside, but we are getting in that overbought territory there on the stock at least. This is a faster moving oscillator you want to pay attention to, and a lot of times it can stay in that overbought territory for quite a while. Over here, it was from June 26th all the way through August 6th or so. We are up in overbought territory, so that definitely can get overextended for quite a while, and I want you to pay attention to that. Next one's going to be our Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands, we're at the lower portion of the bands. We're between the lower band and the middle band. The middle band is going to be up around 29 cents or so. So that's a good thing for us, guys. We're not at the top here like we're in overbought conditions. Then the last one I wanted to do with you was our relative strength index. And with our relative strength index, we're sitting at 38 right now, and we still have a little bit of divergence here taking place because we basically set a double bottom here when our price was still dropping down farther. So that's a good thing there. Guys, we set a nice higher low. Now what we need to do is try to break out over top of about 45 on the RSI, and we're at 38 right now. That's what we're looking at. And I'm also going to draw a trend line on the RSI for you. I think this is an important factor. So here's our overhead resistance. That's what we're going to want to break out of. And you see, I mean, we're getting close here, guys, to potentially having either a breakout or we're going to see failure, and we're going to bounce off this line and then continue to get pushed down to the downside. So guys, I didn't want to keep you too long here. I was trying to make this around 10 minutes or so, but these are the things that I'm looking at, and what I wanted to just bring to you is I know there's issues with XRP and all that going on, but there's a lot of opportunity just due to the fact that there's a lot of adoption taking place for XRP in the cryptocurrency space, and the fact that they're partnering with MoneyGram, different things like that, it just makes it more valid, and it just really helps the project overall. So guys, that's what I wanted to bring to you. If you like these videos, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you want me to continue covering Ripple, let me know down low and let me know your thoughts on it, guys. I appreciate you being here with me today. God bless each and every one of you. Take care, my friends.